Welcome back everybody, TrevBot here, and we just arrived back at Sarif Industries after taking care of the hostage situation. We recovered the Typhoon, we spoke with Malik, and let's go ahead and get moving back to where I need to go. So, I think what I want to do is I really want to dig around everywhere and just kind of check things out. What we got? Newspaper? Anti-Aug Tagger coming to Mullins Convention Center. I think we saw that. Nayashia returns in triumph. Nayashia Kim, the fully augmented Nigerian pop star, swept the Planet Music Awards tonight in Los Angeles, winning 6 categories. The latest album, Yoruba, about her struggles with discrimination, poverty, and more recently, augmentation, has captured the hearts of her fans worldwide. Afterwards, Kim spoke about the difficulties of living with enhancements. As a woman of color, living in augmentations is a challenge. You become a stranger in every culture, and neuroprosine is so expensive. Thanks God, I am blessed enough to be able to afford it. It is a struggle, but it has enabled me to continue to do what I love, performing. Critically injured during a terrorist attack in Lagos.
Okay.
Lady, I'm just trying to read this. Get out of here. This is the last time I was here. I was on a time limit.
One cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
We keep hearing about Hugh Darrow, and the name sounds so familiar, and I'm wondering if that's from the last time I played, or if he was mentioned somewhere in the original. I simply cannot remember, and I'm kind of upset of myself on that. Oh, we got a vent. Maybe this will give us some experience if we troll around in here, like Traveler. Oh, look. Oh, Explorer, hell yes, though. I mean, I'm just gonna try checking around. What do we got? Oh, can I can't exit right there. We got goodies. So we get credits. Pocket secretary, what's this say? Where the fuck are you, B-Dog? Brandy needs that no pause. It ain't like aspirin. People can't die if they hold off taking aspirin. You got 15 more minutes more to meet with me behind the gas station. Then I'm going somewhere else for help. Don't let me down, dude. Please. So this is neuroprosine. Shit, and it's just chilling here. So there's a smuggling operation, I guess, out of Sarif. Yeah, there's even more there. But I mean, VersaLife is the one who produces it, but I'd suppose we have a healthy supply here as probably like the leading... Are we the leading? I guess we're probably the leading augmentation company. It's down here, helipad. Okay, yeah, we got our helipad. Is there anything else out here? Like any place I can go? Like around the corner, like a locked up place? Yeah, I knew it, man. I freaking knew it. Let's check out down here. 5 though, dude. What? I can't get into that. Alright, we'll have to remember that. There's a 5 there. B. We got over here? Oh, no, can't go in there. Okay. Well, this seems to be about everything on this level, so let's head on in. Drink some water. Drink. This is cool. All like the posters and everything around. Dangers and side effects. Physical effects, psychological effects, notes. Ah, it's too low resolution. That's unfortunate. What do we got here? Lyle Rogers. I don't have the code for that, and I'm not confident. No,
Can you believe it? There are people out there siding with the bastards who attacked us. Maybe the human race my ass.
Right?
Listen, they're corrupt. They're all corrupt.
I don't know if I have any codes actually now that I think about it. So this might have to hold off for now. Well, this is Pritchard.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group.
Malik.
To make those thuds.
See, all of these are 2 or higher, so I think it's a dumb idea to try and break into this for the moment, at least. I'll have to find some other way. I'm gonna keep on the lookout. What do we got here? Drawer? Ooh. Alright, let's talk to Pritchard. Oh, he's got some stuff back here too. He's got one of these boost bars, an ebook, The Nature of Neuroplasticity. It's for lecture from old Hugh Darrow again from the Byrne Institute of Medicine. Neuroplasticity literally means the flexibility of the brain to reorganize itself based on the result of experience 2 decades ago. The consensus among cognitive neuroscientists like yourself was that the lower brain and neocortical areas were unable to be changed after development, whereas structures such as memory could be actively altered in areas related to formation of recall. A series of cleverly designed experiments, Michael Merzenich proved that somasensory and auditory sensations, touch and hearing respectively, can in fact be modified through practice. This process of long-term potentiation was further explored in a series of studies in the mid-90s at Southern Illinois University, studies which clearly showed how memories could be enhanced by manipulating neuroplasticity. Indeed, with the precise timing available to us in today's computers, we can clearly see that enhancement in learning can be applied for areas of the motor cortex, auditory cortex, somasensory cortex, and hippocampus. Manipulation of neuroplasticity makes it clear that we are, as a species, have been blessed with a brain that has unparalleled flexibility to incorporate neuroprosthetic augmentations. This is just basically talking about how we can manipulate the brain to accept the augmentations. Alright, Pritchard, what's up?
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Well, he's a rude boy. This is literally just a stack of CRTs. Why did he even make this? Just because he can? Tech Haven. So I'm pretty certain... Oh, this is to Megan. Washington. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any codes. Let's see what else is up here. So we've got more offices and security manager. So I think that should be me, right? So that should be my office. Let's see here. This is Bill Doble and Cal Lopez.
We don't know that for sure.
And if they hadn't been considering it, Bill
Taggart wouldn't have gone to Geneva to give that damn speech, and no one would have tried to kill her.
Andrea. Wait, this is women's. Oops. Nope. This is men's. Okay. Oh, this is unlocked, actually. What's up?
Finally, someone who can get things done. Welcome back, Adam.
Hey, thanks. Hearts of steel, iron, and shadows. Across the plot, so Meredith saw him stumble and fall against a low wall. It's just a non-fiction book of some sort. I don't need that. Tim Carrera. Yep, this is my office. Okay. We got a couple things here. Pocket secretary. New login. Didn't know if you were coming back, so I deleted your entire network account. I only received the order to set up a new one a few minutes ago, so if you don't like the password I picked, lived with it. A. Jensen, a Mandrake. The password also work on your home computer. Huh. Rude. I'll take the wine. Drawer. We got some painkillers. Okay. Oh no, I didn't want to do this. Okay, do this. We'll go. Man. Drake. A. K. E. Mandrake. Okay, and then enter. Okay. Oh, this is from Greg, because I rescued his wife. Words aren't enough, Mr. Jensen. I meant what I said at the plant today. You saved my life in more ways than one. When those gunmen took my Josie away, I thought... Well, you probably know what I thought. Please let me repay you. Josie and I are back home safe in our apartment. We live in the 3rd floor condo on Brooklyn Court. You can find the entrance behind the 2nd Street gas station. Stop by next time you're in the city and I'll have something for you. Sweet. Minor security concern from Athene, David's executive assistant. Adam, I really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those neuroprosine thefts. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over my stack of VersaLife purchase orders. He said he needed to verify the legal addresses for a contract David wanted him to look over, but he'd have that address on a dozen correspondents already. For a lawyer, you better think you've come with a better defense. His door code is 1364, by the way. Previously. Welcome back, Adam. First of all, I think it's good to have you back. Things just haven't been the same since the attack, and we're all hoping your return restore some sense of equilibrium. That and David really missed you. I know your top priority right now is to be with him, but if you have a moment, there's something I'd like you to check into as well. Someone's been stealing neuroprosine. I first noticed it about 3 months ago. We seem to be reordering cases from VersaLife far more often than usual. I had Frank run through the lab security tapes of Pritchard, and that's when he realized someone had tampered with them. Usually on nights when Will Rossellini was in charge, Frank wanted to search Will's office immediately, but he even gave me the access code 3716, but I told him to wait. The last thing I need is to get started on falsely accusing people. When you get a chance, can you speak to Will? He's working in office 23. Okay. So we got a couple codes. 23, so it's on floor 2, right? Let's head down there to 23. 22, so there should be 23 over here. Right? No. The weird numbering arrangement. 27. 25. 20. 23. Okay, so we've got 3, 7, 1, 6. Access granted. Perfect. Oh, we've got a book. the next 3 decades, where will we be in 2050? There was once a time when we believed that the world should be a monolithic nation state, kind of a United States of Earth brought together under the global aegis of a super governmental body, but now that prediction seems quaint and hackneyed. The reality is we live in an era where sovereign nations and the formal governments of countries are little more than lines of demarcation upon the world's maps. More and more citizens of the world lend their loyalty not to a flag, but to the only true transnational entities that still thrive, corporations. We thus foresee a time when people will be citizens of their employer's nation rather than Chinese, French, Canadian, etc. And in this world, what we have thought of as traditional nation complexes such as America will fragment in order to find their own equilibrium. Ooh, I mean, it's interesting insight because, I mean, you think about companies like Apple, Google, Facebook, like they have employees all over, and that's how they get their money, that's how they get their medical insurance, that's how they get everything. Like, everything is taken care of for them by these monolithic companies, so I think there's some truth to that. We're not there quite yet, but it's only a matter of time. So Frank to Will, neuroprosine thefts. Okay. It has come to my attention that neuroprosine has been disappearing from the lab, usually on nights where you were working late. Care to explain this? Direct. Super direct. Will wrote, what exactly are you accusing me of, Frank? Yes, I have taken quantities of neuroprosine out of the lab. It's part of my research, but I have also logged each and every drop used and placed all unused supplies back in the freezer before leaving, and I was not the only one who was working those late nights. Talk to Brugger, he'll verify it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not accusing anyone, but as Sarif's security chief, it's my responsibility to stay on top of things. He's not the security chief. He wants to be, though. Ted Bruger, whatever Megan's team was onto with that patient X strand is simply amazing. I ran 3 tests, went to the test 3 times just to be sure, and none of the usual rejection markers are present after 8 weeks without neuroprosine. This is unheard of, Will. Listen, I gotta take off, but you have got to see the results for yourself. Come by my office, room 32. It's chance the door is locked. 9642 will get you in. Okay. Recruitment efforts. Hello all. Management realizes that you've been working long hours in the drive to fulfill outstanding contracts. We recognize your increased efforts and we thank you for your unswerving dedication. We've seen that. Update. Good morning, everyone. I know most of you are still reeling from what happened several months ago. The devastation loss of so many good people, so many of our friends and colleagues is something which I personally find impossible to grasp. I know you will never be able to replace them, but I swear to you this. We will rebuild, we will pick up the shattered pieces of our lives and their work and continue to move forward. Together we will be stronger than the bastards who did this to us, and we will not let them succeed. Right now I'm in constant communication with the authorities who are investigating the attack. As soon as I hear anything conclusive, I will let you know. In the meantime, Frank and the rest of the security team will be working tirelessly to ensure that this company and that all of you remain safe and secure. If you have any questions or you simply feel the need to talk, do not hesitate to come to me. My door is always open. Okay. So now I need to go to office 32. '31. That's mine, so I don't know why it would be over here, but is 32 right here? No, that's 30. 32. This is such a bizarre numbering system. Alright, Ted. Let's check you out. 9642. And I want to check... New login. Brian Tyndall is our thief. Got some credits. We got more credits, and we got an ebook. So this is a composite study, final test results. Biomatrix Composite 1 was created using the R7 biochip design, which in turn uses the P-Dot cluster array originally developed by Darrow Industries. Composite 2 was used X1 biochip design, which uses the P-Dot cluster array developed by M. Reed. and incorporates a mutagenic composition that was first revealed in her Patient X study. Tissue samples taken from both composites were tested every 7 days for rejection markers routinely associated with the onset of DDS, Darrow Deficiency Syndrome. Within 3 weeks of testing, Composite 1 exhibited low levels of cytotoxic M and DDSY enzymes commonly associated with the onset of rejection syndrome. The quantity of these enzymes has been increased as expected, with 20 cc of neuroprosine being administered in week 5 to break down the glial tissue buildup around the biochip cluster. Composite 2, on the other hand, showed no sign of either enzyme appearing until week 6. At this point, trace levels of CM were detected but disappeared in subsequent weeks. This leads me to hypothesize that the enzymes were actually a byproduct of the formation of newly extruded neural tissue comparable with the original matrix forming around the p-dot cluster. Additional tests must be conducted to confirm this. Luckily, David informs me that the new tissue from Patient X has become available in recent months. Huh. Oh, we got a book. Tomorrow's Man, the Hugh Darrow story. Darrow's father, Sir Martin Darrow, media mogul and founder of Picus Communications, enrolled him in the prestigious Straitcliffe School and later the Stowe School. A natural athlete, Hugh was the captain of football, rugby, union, and cricket teams, but beyond these sports, he found school to be boring and unchallenging and opted not to enroll in college after graduation. His personal interest in designing and building computer-controlled mechanical devices, a crude robot at 10, makeshift robotics lab at 16, finally into the world's first robotic wars competition in 1994. He failed to win, but while discussing design ideas with other robotics experts at the competition, he heard about human motion studies being carried out at Stanford University and aimed at designing better prosthetic devices for amputees. Darrow extended his stay in the USA to meet with several biomechatronic researchers. So this Hugh Darrow seems to be like a pretty central guy here. We don't have his code, unfortunately. And I'm not confident enough. Like, I absolutely don't want to set off anything here. So, we're gonna leave that alone for now. But it's open. So that's good. Now, I don't know where to follow this from here. I wasn't paying close enough attention, so why don't we just make the rounds? Well, let's check my notes here. This is a recruitment efforts. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. Security concern. Okay, Denzel Mitchell. 1364. Now, the question is, where is Denzel Mitchell's? Who's this? Roy Kennedy, Andrea, Heather and Michelle, Tim Carrera. This is who? Denzel Mitchell. Nope, 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 nope. Not what I wanted to do. 1, 3, 6, 4. Ebook. Global Politics Review 2026 edition. Yeah, they're way further along in 2026 than we are right now in 2021. China casts a long shadow since the 2000s. The Chinese bloc has seen a steady climb towards superpower status, supplanting the USA as the world economic engine and most sophisticated military force. Marked growth in many areas of industry have made the People's Republic a major player in many fields, notably the emerging technology of human augmentation. Without the regulations imposed on human trials by other nations, the PRC has been fast-tracking their augmentation research. Many fear that China's actions may grant them a monopoly and thus strengthen their position still further. However, despite technological advances, China's attitudes towards human rights and the environment have not progressed, and rumors of atrocities against both people and the planet are rife. But confirmation of these statements is difficult to obtain given the PRC's iron grip on their nation's media. Yeah, they can pretty much do whatever they want. We got a pocket secretary. You know, Denny, for a lawyer, you're pretty cool, dude. Thanks for checking out the POs. Wouldn't have done it myself, but Sarif's bitch. That's Athene, I guess. Has had my number for way too long. If she's caught me with him, I'd have been toast. You know she's got Casey implants, don't you? Anyway, from what you told me, I'm sure Mika Pine's behind these thefts. She's in purchasing, types out POs before Magula sends them. Be so easy for her to change the figs afterwards. She's out of the office until Thursday, so I just got to get into their office then. Snake gave me the code to 27. Next door to hers, 4145. I'm thinking of letting myself in there using the air ducts to cross into her office. Don't worry, I won't sue if anything goes wrong. Oh, this computer's just straight unlocked. Frantic Pony to Law Boy. Okay. Frantic Pony, we can't let SWAT into that plant. There's too much at stake. I'm calling Jensen in. He's still on medical leave D. Frantic Pony. Markovic gave him a clear bill of health last week. And how much pressure was she under, huh? I resent that accusation. Resented all you, but you hired me to protect your ass. You got away with the surgeries because of that neat little clause we had in his contract. But if something happens to him now, it won't. Trust me, it's your call, boss. We saved his life for God's sake. Don't think he'll be suing us anytime soon. So is Frantic Pony David? Athene Margulis to Denzel Mitchell. Hey Denny, when you got a second, can you stop by? David's asked me to draft a formal letter to TYM declining their oh so generous offer. I want to make sure that I get the wording correct. Athene. Frank Pritchard, heightened security. Okay, we've seen that. Ooh, yes, I'll take that. And we've got an ebook. Oh, we read that already. I'm a dum-dum. So I need to go down the floor 2 to 27 is what I need. Room 27. 21, 20, 22. $27. 4145. Okay, what do we got in here? We got another book. The Neural Hub, designed for a next generation. This is by old Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in Neo Mature, May 2015. Neural Hub technology is viewed by some as the millstone about the neck of cybernetics research, but in such commentary indicates a failure to think outside the box. In fact, the Neural Hub has always had the capacity to grow beyond its function as a gateway for cyberware integration. These implants, developed in the beginning as components in the ever-shrinking cell phone, TV, and MP3 player parts, comprise numerous physical processors integrated on one physical chip. But the key is in threading. The hub is controlled by software, which enables more efficient processing on the hardware. Each input from the nervous system generates its own or multiple threads based on the operations like motion or recollection. What I propose is a combination of multi-core processors tied to closer to the human brain's own superlative multitasking capability, effectively breaking down the barrier between the commonplace hub designs, current iterations, and the subject's own mind. In effect, we allow the hub to work with the human brain. In an analogy, instead of a relay race where one participant is slower than the other, it becomes a ride on tandem. It's pretty neat. There's just more about kind of like unlocking the brain's potential to make rejection less and less likely. Okay, this is unlocked. From Cindy to Diane. I'm sorry, don't be pissed at me, D. All I meant when I said it was, oh, so D, Frantic Pony, is that maybe, just maybe, they made a mistake. It happens all the time in those crime scene shows that we never actually saw the DNA results. Don't you want to believe that Megan could still be alive? She was your friend too, after all. This is from Gail to Diane. Hey Gail, did you think of cutting vacation days? What the hell? If this is the kind of thing companies do when they're about to go belly up. Yeah, Lyle just told me. We work our butts off and they're starting to take away our benefits. Not cool. I'm starting to get a sinking feeling about this place. He's still up for happy hour downtown if we can get away at a decent hour. It's coming to my attention that many of you are logging overtime hours as we continue to work hard to meet deadlines. Because of this, we'd like to remind everyone that Sarif Industries overtime policies for anyone exceeding 8 hours of work in a single workday and or 40 hours of work in a regular work week, you are entitled by law to 1.5 times your regular rate of pay for all overtime hour worked. We'd like to consider you an alternative option, a 1-for-1 exchange of overtime for paid vacation hours once our project deadlines have been reached. Please inform your unit supervisor which option you prefer no later than Friday, 11 a.m. If we do not hear from you by then, we'll assume the second option applies. Wow. That seems really dubious. So basically, instead of paying them overtime, they're just going to grant them extra time off, paid time off. That's wild. Like, would that come out to be better or not? I guess they're kind of double dipping because they need it right now. I just got Traveler, nice. Almost got a level up. That's a bunch of chicken scratch up there. What we got here? I'm just like taking all these people's stuff. It's great. Oh, I've filled my inventory with garbage. Okay, this is unlocked. Excessive vacation request from Athene to Mika. Just got off the phone with Erin from every season. She told me that all these vacation days you've been using lately haven't been vacations at all. Why didn't you come to me, sweetheart? If I had known how difficult it was for you to set foot near the labs, I could have done something about it. Look, I'll speak to David. He'll understand and maybe we can get workers' comp to reimburse us for all the weeks you've been missing. In the meantime, stay home, try to relax, and keep up those sessions with Erin. She sounds like a really helpful person. Well, that's nice. That's downright great. Network security. We've seen that one as well. Okay. Ebook. The Tyranny of Biology. Transcript of a seminar given by Hugh Darrow at the World Bioethics Summit in Tokyo, 8th September 2011. The next study I'd like to share is one in which we analyze the security and privacy properties of an implantable cardioverter defibrillator introduced in the US market in 2003. This model of ICD includes pacemaker technology and is designed to communicate wirelessly with a nearby external programmer in 175 Hz frequency range. After partially reverse engineering the ICD's communication protocol with an oscilloscope and software radio. Man, the words in this are just bonkers. We implemented several software-based radio attacks that could compromise patient safety and privacy. This point, cries of outrage from the participants interrupt Mr. Darrow. He looks up, surprised. Loud gabbling sounds. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. After several minutes, the crowd quiets enough for Mr. Darrow to speak. Listen, I'm not here to talk about the philosophical nature of what we do in augmentation science. That's not to say I don't understand the ramifications of my work, just that I feel that there are better thinkers than I more suited to the task. My prowess, my genius, if you'll forgive me for calling that, is the creation of these engines of human improvement. I'll leave it to future generations to decide if I'm remembered well for what I've created. But I will say this, at no other time in our history has the dominant species on this planet have we, as human beings, had this as much power over our own bodies as we do now. We are on the threshold of an age where the tyranny of biology can be defeated. Someone can be born blind, someone whose legs are claimed by some tragedy, someone who once could hear but now cannot. We can offer hope to them. Nature no longer has the upper hand. That's cool. Nature no longer has the upper hand. So apparently this was a bust in terms of trying to find out the person. Still gotta meet with Sarif. So we still haven't found The neuroprazine. Brian Tyndall is where I need to find. Brian Tyndall. Will. This is Lyle Gale. This is Jeffrey and Dorn. That's Malik's office. She flies the plane. Why does she need an office? And this is Cook. Mika Pine. Okay, let's go upstairs. We gotta find Tyndall. Right? Not crazy? My memory's so trash, man. Brian Tyndall, yep. Okay, this is Denzel Mitchell. That's my office. Tim. Heather, Michelle. Maybe he doesn't have an office. Roy, Andrea. Ted. About 30 here. Bill Dobell, Cal Lopez. I guess he doesn't have an office, so I'll keep on the lookout for it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else for the moment. Alright, we got an elevator. Time to go ahead and head up to meet Sarif.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
Well, Hugh Darrow's here.
For the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Okay, gamble. I'm hoping it'll pay off later. Sanders won't rest until he learns who set him up. Redirect. Sanders isn't the mastermind behind this, boss. Take charge. You asked me to deal with this situation, and that's what I did. Sanders isn't the mastermind behind this.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant. Maybe someone else is offering more. What do you want me to do, boss?
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends in the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Got it, boss. Ooh, acknowledge or debate? I want to debate. I feel like my Jensen's kind of a straight arrow.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Ooh. Alright. I'm not gonna push the issue.
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the Typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
Alright. Oh, we got a whole bunch of freaking stuff. Retrieve, okay, cool. I didn't see all that before it went away. What do we got? What's all over here in his office? He have anything crazy? What was he reading? Oh, he's reading Aisha. That's cool. I want that. And I like these lights. I wonder if we can find those somewhere. Just watching the game. Theen here? Yeah, she is. Let's talk to her.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
It's
Tampering with
dangerous.
human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Yep. Let's try talking to Sarif to see if he has anything else to say.
That hacker's not gonna be
Okay.
sitting still for long.
You got it. You got it, man. We'll go do it. He's got his own little personal B room up here. Oh. Well. That's kind of insensitive. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's sort of insensitive, but there's just like all those right there. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let's take the elevator down. I think it's might be time to leave the building, but we've got a couple of markers going on here.
Please report to your office.
Oh, okay.
Jensen?
Well, I was going to end the episode, but you know what? Let's do this as well, because I want to keep everything. Oh, hey.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something.
Tim Carella.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know,
Yep.
one of Pritchard's techs,
Tyndall.
we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
About? Why steal it?
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Okay. How'd you manage
Pretty
it?
ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
He did.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
I got it covered.
Yep. You mean the details?
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down
Yes,
like
I am.
this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Yep.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Oh. Think it's a bad idea, but I'll help you.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Alright. Sounds good. Looks like everything else is out and about. So Sarif wants us to... Main story-wise here. Apparently, the augmented hacker that we found that was in the Purity First terrorist cell that they had was picked up by the police, and now the police are saying that he wasn't augmented. So Sarif has asked us to break into the police headquarters.
I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
That's true.
It's so awful. Because you'd be the first
But we need to go check that out, get that, and then from the police headquarters there, and then hopefully we can figure out more information. We got to get his chip, his code, his something that's on him. But anyways, I think this is a great place to stop here. This is such a beautiful building. I love it. I think this is a good place to stop here. So thanks so much for joining, everybody. Next time we're going to be going out into the city and doing apparently 4 discrete things. So again, take care, y'all. Bye.